know that he's deceiving. Please believe it, we got the keys to the kingdom. We'll never be defeated. Evil legions, all of these demons. I know you see them scheming. Please believe it, we got the keys to the kingdom. We got the keys for these brothers with the Jesus pieces, but they really don't know Jesus. Just know that he's deceiving. Please believe it, we got the keys to the kingdom. We'll never be defeated. Evil legions, all of these demons. I know you see them scheming. Please believe it, we got the keys to the kingdom. We got the keys to the keys to the.
Give me that Mark 4:15, because we're going to show you what just happened. Right? Because you standing here right now is something important, okay? We're going to show you what just tried to happen. Go ahead.
Mark chapter 4 and verse 15. And these are they by the wayside.
Right now, you by the wayside. Bro back there, what's your name? Huh? David? Okay, you got a great name, bro. Come on, some more. Come on, some more. Come on, man. Ain't nobody gonna bite you. Come on, Slim. Look, David. That's an important name. Right now, y'all are by the wayside, okay? That's what the scriptures say. Listen, because y'all are in the scriptures. You understand what I'm saying? This is what we're trying to show y'all. Go ahead.
And these are they by the wayside where the word is sown.
The word right now is being sown to you. You listening, right? Go ahead.
But when they have heard, Satan cometh immediate.
Who?
Satan cometh immediate.
In this instance, it was Elijah. Satan was Elijah at this time. You understand? Elijah became Satan at this time. Came up instantly, immediately. First he came up as if he was listening, right? Then as soon as something touched his spirit, right? Something went against what he was doing the wrong thing, right? What'd he do?
Satan cometh immediately and taketh away the word that was sown in their hearts.
This is why he was all up in your ear like this, says trying to get you to turn and listen to him. That was Satan. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I say, hey, just scoot away from him. Because we men of the Lord. Understand that we see the spirits. We see Satan out here trying to stop you from hearing the word. It's important for you. Whether you like to hear it or not, this is your book. This is your history. You understand? This is your heritage. This is what all you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans need to know. Y'all need to know this. We don't give a damn about the white man knowing this, the Asian man knowing this. They took the Bible and they perversed it. You understand what I'm saying? They took and lied to you about it. You understand what I'm saying? God wrote the book. Ain't no man write the book. Everybody talking about, oh, King James wrote the book. No, it says King James authorized this book to be translated. That's what. Authorized and author is two different people. You know what I'm saying? Two different things. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 9 and 10. And the Lord delivered unto me 2 tables of stone.
So back then there was 2 tables of stone, which would be the Bible. Go ahead.
Written with the finger of God.
What?
Written with the finger of God.
All these words are written from God. They'll say the white man wrote the book. Then why is Christ black in here?
Bring it out.
The white man wrote the book. Then why is King Solomon black in here?
No.
If a white man wrote the book, wouldn't you think he changed that? Right? God calls them Esau. In Romans 9:13, it says God hates Esau.
That's right.
So if the white man wrote that book, he would take that out, right? That's how you know he ain't write the book. God wrote this book. And he wrote it to you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
But let me show you something that a lot of our people deal with. Give me Isaiah 1 and 3.
Bring it out.
Because this is what goes on right now. This is what you see out here in Columbia Heights. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
God said the ox and the ass, which is a donkey. You know what the ass is, right? We're not saying like, you know, but we saying the ox and the ass know of his owner. I mean, the ox knows his owner and the ass his master's crib. God is comparing 2 dumb animals right now because the ox is dumb enough to let you just slit his throat, right? That's a dumb animal. No conscience to it, right? But he knows who his owner is, right? And the ass, you could take him off somewhere else, he gonna know where he from. So God's comparing these 2 animals to his people. Go ahead.
But Israel,
The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans,
doth not know.
you don't know who your owner is. You don't know who where your homeland is. Because we ask you, a lot of our people say, what? I'm African American, right? Where did that come from? You know where African American came from? Do you? It came out in the 80s from Jesse Jackson.
Bring it out.
Before you was that, what was you? Colored? Niggas? You know what I'm saying? Colored, Afro-American, African, American, black.
That's right.
These are all names that we was given as a people, right? Africa was named by a white man, Leo Scipio Africanus, when they conquered Hannibal in the Punic Wars. Understand that? That's how Africa got its name. Before that, it wasn't called Africa. You understand? In the Bible, it's called the land of Ham,
That's right.
or Ham, right? Go ahead. But Israel,
But Israel doth not know. My people doth not consider.
I say we all need to go back where we come from. I'm from Africa.
what part?
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Yes.
Right. We got Israelites in Nigeria. You are most likely an Israelite.
That's right.
Understand that. Because we are God's chosen people.
That's
A
right.
lot of our people came from Nigeria or the west coast of Africa, but they can't tell you where they came from. in Africa. You know where you came from, Africa. That's cool. All praises. All praises. Okay. Well, the important thing is you need to know that you're God's chosen people. You are an Israelite. Because it's good to go back, but we ain't never been back to our homeland, which is Jerusalem.
That's right.
Not Africa, not Nigeria. Your homeland is Jerusalem. Understand that.
That's true.
Have you ever been to Jerusalem? Have you? Me neither. But you want to go? Shoot, me too. But guess when I want to go? I want to go when Christ come back.
That's right.
Because that's when it's going to be the real Jerusalem. Right now, it's trodden down with Gentiles. It's trodden down with them fake-ass Jews over there.
Bring it out.
People who call themselves Jews, but they're not the real Jews.
Bring it out.
Why they got to call themselves Jewish? If I call you childish, what did I say to you? Bro, I'm insulting you, but what am I saying? I'm saying you childish. What am I saying to you? That you acting like a child, right? You're a grown man, but I'm saying, hey, bro, you childish. What I'm saying you acting like a child, right? You got these people over there calling themselves Jewish. What are they saying? They acting like what?
Bring it
They
out.
acting like Jews. You gotta act like a Jew. You can't be the real, because obviously you're not a child, right? You're a grown man, but I'm saying you're childish. So I'm saying that you're acting and have characteristics of a child, right? So you got these people calling themselves Jewish. That means they acting and have characteristics of what? The real Jews.
That's right.
But reason why you don't know who the real Jews is because we call ourselves niggas. We call ourselves black. You understand? That's why you don't know who the real Jews are, because you are the real Jews. What's up, bro?
That's right.
Now that we understand this and we have accepted all this, we read
10 to 12.
this and understand all this now, what must we do now?
Let's get it.
Of all that?
Let's get it.
No,
Now that you know that you are Israelite, right? That you are so-called the Jews, right? The real chosen people of the Bible. Now let's see what we gotta do.
Deuteronomy 10 and verse 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
Now, what's God require you? The fact that you know now. Let's see.
But to fear the Lord thy God,
Fear the Lord thy God, which means you fear the judgments that come behind breaking his laws. Go ahead.
to walk in all his ways,
To walk in what?
to walk in all his ways,
So everything the Bible tells you to do, you're supposed to be walking in. God ain't about talk or lip service. He about action. Go ahead.
and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
Now, let me ask you this.
Love your neighbor as yourself, right?
Right, but hold on.
Who is my neighbor?
But listen, but our neighbor is our people.
That's
It ain't
right.
talking about everybody.
That's not what Jesus said.
That is what Jesus said. What you think he said?
When Jesus was...
Now, hey, listen, hold on. Don't go nowhere after you say what you say. Because you know what y'all like to do? Y'all like to say, and Jesus said, and walk off as if you saying something important. Stay right there after you say what you say. Go ahead.
It's either in the book of Luke, right?
It's either or is it?
Yeah, and on the Good Samaritan, you told the story to the lawyer about the lawyer asked Jesus, what must I do to live? He said, love, like you said, God with all your mind, body, heart, and soul, and love your neighbor as yourself. So the lawyer didn't know who his neighbor was. He asked Jesus, well, who is my neighbor? And that's when Jesus told him the story
Give me
about...
Leviticus.
Listen, that's when Jesus told him the story about the Good Samaritan. It was a man traveling from Jericho to Jerusalem and was hit in the head, and he was robbed. and a couple people walk by,
Right.
a priest, a rabbi, but the Samaritan, right, helped the man out. Took him to the hotel, paid the bill and everything.
Now let me ask you this.
Okay, now hold on, I'm
You
coming.
going- you going-
I'm explaining who
come
the
on.
neighbor is.
Get it down.
So after Jesus explained that, he said, okay, well, which one of them is your neighbor? He said, the good Samaritan. So what the lawyer wanted to know, who is it? A neighbor is one you love as you love yourself.
Okay.
So the lawyer wanted to know, who is it that I must love as myself?
Okay.
So what Jesus
Let's go.
defined the good Samaritan, he said, whoever will help you
This
when
is-
you're
this is-
down
this
and
is
out
great.
is your neighbor.
This is great.
That's why Jesus defined
Let's
neighbor.
go. Now don't go nowhere.
We just
Don't go
can't-
nowhere.
I'm not going nowhere.
You staying right
We
there.
just can't say anybody is our neighbor.
All right.
If we gonna
Listen,
believe in
I'm gonna
Jesus,
tell you who our
Jesus
neighbor
said-
is.
No, Jesus said your
Okay,
neighbor
are you done?
is the one who will help you when you're down and out.
Okay, are you done?
You can say what you want to
Are
say.
you done?
I'm done.
All right, now stay right there.
Okay.
Because we're gonna read what the Bible says.
right.
Because listen, hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. What you did was a lot of
No, but the
listen,
Bible,
stop.
Jesus said that
I
in
let
the
you talk.
Bible.
I let you talk. Now I'm gonna overpower you. If you try to talk with me, I'm gonna overpower you. Okay?
go ahead.
I'm letting you know this now.
Okay.
All right. So check this out. Your neighbor, the good Samaritan. You know what a Samaritan is?
Yeah, I remember the Samaritan.
What's
was
a
bad.
Samaritan?
There was some dirty people. Moses
Nah.
Bring it out.
So check this out.
Bring it out.
Samaritan, right, comes from Samaria, right?
Right.
So what's a Samaritan? A Samaritan is from the tribe of Ephraim. A
That's
Samaritan
right.
is an Israelite. So if you got to understand, the good Samaritan was a good person from the northern kingdom of the nation of Israel. That's the history that a lot of Christians don't understand. Because you think a good Samaritan just means somebody doing a good deed. You don't understand the Bible. The Bible doesn't talk about that. Samaritans are Israelites. Understand that. But we going to see what the neighbor God talks about is. Go ahead, give me that.
Leviticus 19 and 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
That's a what?
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
So Leviticus, when it says, when he's reading this, he's talking to the nation of Israel. Because all of them together, he said, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Okay, go ahead.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
Rebuke thy what?
Rebuke thy neighbor.
So in the beginning, he called him his brother, which is the nation of Israel. And then the next time he said, you're supposed to correct your brother, which is called what, though?
Thy neighbor.
Thy what?
Thy neighbor.
So loving your neighbor is loving people of your nation.
That's right.
That's your neighbor. So the nation of Israel, watch out real quick. The 12 tribes of Israel, all of these brothers are neighbors to each other. So the so-called American blacks, guess what? His neighbor is the Haitians. Guess what? His neighbor is the Cubans. Guess what? His neighbor is the Puerto Ricans. They're all neighbors. Understand that. So when God said love your neighbor as you love yourself, love your nation as you love yourself. That's what it's talking about. Okay. All praises. So we're gonna keep reading that. Go ahead.
And not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
Read 1917 again.
Leviticus 19:17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt not in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him.
So the reason why we out here is because we love our neighbors. You are neighbors. You are of our nation. We love you, right? So it said don't suffer sin upon you. Right now, every last one of y'all is in sin.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? Right now, every last one of you right here is breaking God's laws.
That's right.
But guess what? You don't know this because they're not teaching you. Where you supposed to go to learn the Bible, they're not teaching you. Like,
That's
sis,
right.
you ain't supposed to be wearing pants. That's in the Bible. You knew that? Exactly. They're not teaching you. Sis, brothers, all y'all supposed to be wearing fringes. Y'all understand? Y'all see all this stuff on our shirt? Hold on. Y'all see it? That's God's dress code.
That's right.
He gave that to his people.
That's
But they're
right.
not teaching that to you. That's why you're in the midst of sin. And if you don't correct it, you're going to die when Christ comes back.
That's right.
That's why all of us got it on. We scared to die. We don't want to die to death. You understand? We trying to obey what God says to do. What Christ says to do. You understand what I mean? So y'all got to understand. So you got things like that. You see how it comes up? It could have been Satan trying to take you away from the word.
That's right.
Trying to confuse you with a whole bunch of words. A lot of them, they just talk. Yeah, they do that, man. That's how you know the word is getting to you. Word's getting to you, even though you want to sit back. Word you hear, bruh. Like, this is meant for you. It's a reason why a lot of your people right now are walking by and not standing in front of the camp listening.
Bring it out.
Give me my sheep, hear my voice.
Hey, brother, 2 times Satan came and tried to take the word away.
Y'all see that?
Twice in the upper
This is the second time. You seen it the first time and the second time. That's how it go. John 10:17. 10:27, my bad. Go ahead.
The book of John, chapter 10 and verse 27. My sheep hear my voice,
This is Christ saying this. Go ahead.
and I know them, and they follow me. That's it. John 10:27. My sheep hear my voice.
So God said, my sheep hear my voice. That's why you see a lot of our people, like you got a lot of black Hispanics and Native Americans walking around, right? They ain't stopping. It may not be their time. It's your time right here.
That's
Give me a
right.
man's goings of the Lord. Understand this. You're standing right here because the Lord wants you here. Whether or not you can perceive it or feel it, or you know what I'm saying? You may not be like, oh, snap, something holding me right here. No. The Lord holding you, your spirit here.
That's right.
Your spirit sitting right here because the Lord wants you right here to hear this word. Because obviously something you going through in your life, you need to hear this. Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 24.
Bring it on.
Man's goings are of the Lord.
It says man's goings are of the Lord. So just as much as you was walking out today, going to H&M or wherever you went to get your stuff, it says man's goings are of the Lord. That means all the walking you did to come to this spot right here, it was of the Lord.
That's right.
Believe that. There was no reason why you've been sitting up here as long as you've been sitting up here. It's God. Facts. Go ahead.
How can a man then understand his own way?
That's why I said you don't understand why you're sitting right here right now. You know what I'm saying? It's the Lord. It's your spirit.
That's right.
Because this is a spiritual book. This is your book. This is your historical records, your documentation, and this is only talking to you. It's
That's
not meant
right.
for everybody. Like if I asked you, does God hate? Would you say? Would you say? No. Give me Romans 9:13. Because that's something that is pushed on our people. God don't hate. You gotta understand. You got a God of war.
That's right.
Your God deals with war. Your God deals with his people. He already told you that he chose you above all nations.
Right.
So yeah, obviously he has to hate something. He hates the fact that you sinned against him. You
That's
understand what I'm
right.
saying? So he does have hate. You're made in God's image. Is there times where you be upset? Is there times where you be pissed off and hate some stuff? You're made in his image and his likeness. He's the same way. That's the reason why you're like that. Go ahead.
Romans chapter 9 and verse 13. As it is written,
So as it is written means, this is the New Testament, right? So as it is written means it was in the Old Testament. Go ahead.
Jacob have I loved,
Jacob is the forefather of the nation of Israel. So Jacob would be you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? Jacob is all 12 of these make up the nation of Israel. So all 12 of these kids right here came from Jacob. Understand that, okay? Go ahead.
but Esau have I hated.
So Esau, as you can see on the sign, is a so-called white man.
That's right.
How we know this? Because the Bible describes him as a red person.
That's right.
Understand that when you see a white person on news or anything like, you ever seen a white person get mad? What happens? They red as hell, right? That's facts. That's not something that we're making up. The Bible documents that, and we're just stating the fact.
That's
right?
right.
White person get mad, turn completely pink, right? They dirty like cavemen, right? Read it again.
Romans 9:13.
So my question to you was, does God hate? You said no. Let's see what the Bible said, because remember, this is the New Testament. Go ahead.
As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Get it in Malachi. So, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So when someone says, does God hate? Yes, he does. You hate. You know what I'm saying? You hate certain things. Why God can't hate? Yeah, he created everything. He can hate things he created. That's God. Who the hell are we to say, no, God, that ain't right?
Make it plain.
Come on, man. Go ahead.
Malachi chapter 1 and verse 2. I have loved you, saith the Lord, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
So this is we're talking to the Lord. They say, I love you, said the Lord, right?
Was not Esau Jacob's brother,
So we said, wasn't Esau Jacob's brother? Go ahead.
saith the Lord, yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau.
God said, I love Jacob and I hated Esau.
That's right.
That's just what it is. That ain't us. Are we out here saying I hate the white man? What the Bible say? That's all we doing is reading what the Bible says.
That's right.
Everybody tends to say that we hate the people. Nah, God hates them.
That's right.
Okay. All right. Hey, Matthew 26:6. So, you know, it's about to start raining out here, bro, so we about to wrap it up. Yeah. You got a flyer, bro? Nah, somebody give bro a flyer. Real quick, before we get there. Check on the back of the flyer. You see the information on there? The number. It's got an address on it. It's got a website on it. Use it, bro. Because listen, bro, you a king on this earth, right? You a God on this earth.
That's right.
Right? But look, they tell you that shit, but they don't believe it. A lot of brothers, so-called woke brothers will tell you that, but they don't believe it. They're not doing what God told them to do.
That's right.
You understand? Is that snow? All right, we about to get up out of here. But listen, follow that information, bro. All right? All right, get Matthew 26:6.
Matthew 26:6. Now when Jesus was in Bethany in the house of Simon the leper, there came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head. And he sat at meat. But when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, to what purpose is this waste? For this ointment might have been sold for much and given to the poor. When Jesus understood it, he said unto them, why trouble ye the woman? For she hath brought a good work upon me. For ye have the poor always with you, but me ye have not always. For in that she hath poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also this, that this woman hath done, be told, for a memorial of her.
So every time the word comes out, that's supposed to be written. So you can go to the church right now, I guarantee you they won't read that. God, that was the commandment, to read that and give that woman a memorial, because she prepared Christ for his death. You understand what I'm saying? So that's with that, we gonna say shalom.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.